Good morning, students, and welcome back to the next session of the subject English. For this video, we are going to refer to your TULIP Semester 1 textbook. We're going to refer to a TULIP Semester 1 textbook. So, I want you all to be ready with your TULIP Semester 1 as well as your English notebook. TULIP Semester 1 textbook and English notebook. Okay, so let's begin. Now, students, I'm going to show you a picture. You'll have to guess which picture is it. Okay, and you have to tell me. So here is your picture. So which picture is the student? Yes, it's a picture of a beach. It's a picture of a beach. Have you ever been to a beach? Yes, most of you all must have been on the beach, enjoyed there, yeah, playing in the water, playing with the sand. Yes, that's what you all do. Yeah. So what do you see in the on the beach, students? You see many people enjoying in the water. You see many, there are lifeguard posts out there, there are boats out there are shops which sell different food items. Yes, you see kids enjoying in the sand. Yes, so what do you do there? Can you look at the picture and tell me what are the kids doing there? Yes, there's a kid, they're enjoying swimming there in the water. They're enjoying, one is surfing, they're flying kites there. There one, they're playing volleyball on the beach. There are here children who are building sand castles. So that is how you enjoy in the beach. Okay, but have you ever, just kept quiet and heard that sound of the wave coming to you? The sound of the wave that is coming in the quiet. Have you ever heard that? Yeah, so today we are going to study a new poem from your Tulip Semester 1 textbook. That's a poem number 6, that is Sea Sounds. Sea Sounds. Okay? Okay, so let us read the poem and let us understand what the poet has to say about the sea sounds. Okay? I walked on the beach and picked up a shell and held it close to my ear. I walked on the beach. The poet who is there is walking on the beach. And when it's walking on the beach, what did she see? She saw a shell. She saw a shell. Okay, and what she did? She picked up the shell and hold it near a ear. And hold it near to her ear, close to her ear. So I walked on the beach and picked up a shell and held it close to my ear. So let's read again. I walked on the beach and picked up a shell and held it close to my ear. Okay, so when she is walking on the beach, she sees a shell, she picks it up and she is holding close to her ear. Okay, so what happens when she holds that shell near to her ear? Let's see. And what did I hear? And what did I hear? Roar, swish, roar, swish. The sound of the sea I did hear. So when she heard, she took the shell near to her ear. So what close to her ear? What she heard? The sound roar, swish, roar, swish, and she is hearing the sound of the sea. Okay, that's how she has made herself understand. That's the sound of the sea. Okay, so she says the sound of the sea I did hear. And what did I hear? Roar, swish, roar, swish. The sound of the sea I did hear. Okay, so when she took the shell close to her ear, she heard a sound. That was roar, swish. And she says that the sound of the sea is what I'm hearing now. Okay. Okay, now what we are going to do is we are going to read the poem first. Okay, then I'm going to apply a tune which will make you all memorize the poem very quickly. Okay, so let's read the poem first. Okay, I walked on the beach. I walked on the beach and picked up a shell and picked up a shell and held it close to my ear and held it close to my ear. And what did I hear? And what did I hear? Roar, swish, roar, roar, swish. The sound of the sea I did hear. The sound of the sea I did hear. Okay, we'll read one more time. I walked on the beach and picked up a shell and held it close to my ear. And what did I hear? Roar, swish, roar, swish. The sound of the sea I did hear. Okay, now let's put the tune and say this poem. I walked on the beach and picked up a shell and held it close to my ear. And what did I hear? Roar, swish, roar, swish. The sound of the sea I did hear. Okay, let's see one more time. I walked on the beach and picked up a shell and held it close to my ear. And what did I hear? Roar, swish, roar, swish. The sound of the sea I did hear. Okay, so you can use this tune and memorize the poem. Okay, so you will open your English notebook to a new page. Write down there today's date. Write down there today's date. Write the heading. Lesson number 6, C sounds. Write the heading. Lesson number 6, C sounds. Then write down there Roman number 1, meanings. Roman number 1, meanings. Okay, the first word, beach. A pebbly or sandy shore, especially by the sea between high and low water marks. Beach. A pebbly or sandy shore, especially by the sea between high and low water marks. Okay, one more time let's read. Beach. A pebbly or sandy shore, especially by the sea between high and low water marks. The second one, shell, the hard protective outer case of a mollusk. The shell, the hard protective outer case of a mollusk. Okay, one more time, shell, the hard protective outer case of a mollusk. Okay, let's read the meaning one more time. Beach, a pebbly or sandy shore, especially by the sea between high and low water marks. Second meaning, shell, the hard protective outer case of a mollusk. Okay, then go to the next, continue if you have placed down. Okay, you will write down there Roman number 2, answer the following. Roman number 2, answer the following. Question number 1. Where did the girl pick the shell from? Where did the girl pick the shell from? So where did she pick from? Yes, she picked from the beach. So you write down the answer. The girl picked the shell from the beach. Answer. The girl picked the shell from the beach. Okay, come on, write down there. The answer. The girl picked the shell from the beach. Question number 1. Where did the girl pick the shell from? Answer. The girl picked the shell from the beach. Next, question number 2. What did the poet pick up on the beach? So what did the poet pick up on the beach? So what she picked up from the beach? Yes, she picked up the shell from the beach. Okay, on the beach. Okay, so your answer is the poet picked up a shell on the beach. What she picked up? The shell. So the poet picked up a shell on the beach. Answer is the poet picked up a shell on the beach. Question number 2. What did the poet pick up on the beach? Answer. The poet picked up a shell on the beach. Okay. Next, question number 3. Question number 3. What did the poet do with the shell? What did the poet do with the shell? So what she did with the shell? Yes, she took it close to her ear. So write down the answer. The poet held the shell close to her ear. The poet held the shell close to her ear. Answer. The poet held the shell close to her ear. So question number 3. What did the poet do with the shell? Answer. The poet held the shell close to her ear. Next, question number 4. What did the poet hear? What did the poet hear? Yes, the poet heard the sound of the sea. So answer. The poet heard the sound of sea. The poet heard the sound of sea. Okay, question number 4. What did the poet hear? The poet heard the sound of sea. Okay. Next, last question number 5. Find two rhyming words in the poem and write them down. Okay, the two rhyming words which were there was answer year, year. Year, year are the two rhyming words. Okay, year, year are the two rhyming words from the poem. Okay. Okay, the third question. Complete the lines from the poem. Complete the lines from the poem. I have given only the beginning and the end. The middle part which is missing out, you have to look into the poem and write it down. Okay. When I was correcting the book, you'll have just written the question. You'll have not written the answer. So see to it that you'll write the answer. Look into the textbook and write it down. Okay. The question number 1. I walked on dash to my ear. So what was that? I walked on the beach and I picked up a shell and held it close to my ear. So you'll write it down that words. Okay. Second one. And what did dash? I did hear. And what did I hear? Roar swish, the sound of the sea I did hear. Okay, so this is how you're going to complete the lines. So look into the poem and complete those lines. Okay, so with this, students, we have come to the end of this session. Hope you enjoyed learning. Thank you. Take care.